On March 8, 2024, 2 days after the municipal elections, former Belmopan Mayor Sharon Palacio held a ceremony where she distributed titles for parcels of land in Innovabel estate. This would be her swan song before demitting office.
I must say it was quite a journey to be where we're at today. And the families, you can see that they're overjoyed who received their titles. We have many more who will be receiving. We have over 30-something who have paid more than 50%, and we have some who just finished paying everything.
In her interview, she said that the new title holders paid over 50% while others paid in full. The former mayor, however, did not reveal how much they paid. 7 months later, her successor, Mayor Pablo Kowich, says that most of these title holders paid well below the value of the lands. A release from the Belmopan City Council notes that while the Innovabel parcels were valued at close to $20,000 each, in some cases, title holders only paid $2,000.
Reviewing the accounts, we started looking at the valuation of some of those lands in the Innovabel area and some of the payments that had been received. And we had noticed that, and the $2,000 is just an example. There were different percentages of discount to different people.
Mayor Kowich confirmed that some of the lots were sold for as low as $100. He also confirmed that a former city councillor received as many as 8 parcels of land.
And relatives of the former mayor, they were also getting some of these land deals?
Yes. Most of them are just one, but there are people who did receive a few. There's individuals who receive different ranges. For example, I won't be in a specific name, but one of the relatives, I think that person got around 16. There was, 8, not 16, 8. The entire Innovabel project, when it came to the land distribution and sales, had approximately just under a $2 million loss in revenue.
Mayor Kowich clarified that many of the properties sold in Innovabel estate were sold at true value, but at least 100 were sold at these grossly discounted rates. The council is now working to recoup those losses.
The stance we have taken with every single recipient is that we are not attempting to try and take away any opportunity. If, for example, you had received 8 parcels, all we would do is to ask you to create a payment plan to ensure that you're paying the full value of the land.
We spoke off camera with one title holder who paid $2,000 to receive his title for a parcel of land in the Innovabel estate. He is a former city council employee who was given his walking papers last Friday because he failed to respond to a letter from the city administrator requesting that he pay an additional $17,000. Similar letters were sent out to every individual that received the discount. In this specific case, the individual is also being accused of facilitating the transactions.
As far as their letter that was indicated to me or written to me, it indicated that the land which Ms. Palacio sold to me was sold at a value of $2,000. And man, come on, which other ministers and other people have not assisted their friends in obtaining a piece of land for far more cheaper than that, you know? I mean, every person has the right to own one, and if it's as us poor people, if it's not through some help by intervention, we would never be able to own a piece of land. According to them, the transfer paper indicated that it was at a value of $19,000 plus. Now, maybe was I wrong that I did not read thoroughly through the paper? Maybe. But at this point, I trust what the council is doing. I was only asked to sign which what I did. And then I was given the papers, it was folded, and I was given, and I was instructed to take it to lands, which I did, and a few months later, I obtained my title. That gives me the right to that parcel. As far as I know, all transactions were done. and the council had no more issues with me. They had no reason to withhold that document. So with the payment of $2,000, and bear in mind I received a receipt of zero balance, meaning that I owe nothing to the council.
In a case where some of the employees who had received grossly discounted lands, what we explained to them was that you knowing and willingly participated in a program that caused a loss of revenue to the council, loss of assets to any company or organization is a serious offense. We asked these individuals to please justify your participation and explain why we should still have trust in you. Most of the individuals responded except two.
A second city council employee was also terminated on similar grounds the very same day. Mayor Cowich concedes that none of the title holders are legally obligated to make any further payments. He says, however, that he is pleading to their sense of morals and ethics.
It is a reality that we are aware of, but as mentioned, we are hoping that as good citizens and good Belizeans, their ethics and their morals will drive them towards ensuring that they do pay the true value of the lands.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.